All right, I think we're live.
Hey.
Always so fun now, that little like, hey, and now we're live.
All right. Hi, welcome to StockinetteZombies. I'm Amy, also known as J-Nitma.
And I'm Megan, also known as Just Run It, and this is episode 283.
Yay.
Hello, hello. We have Silver D and Valerie out there saying hello.
Awesome.
Yes. Yeah, it's a Tuesday.
Yes. As my work is calling it, second Monday.
Oh, second Monday. Well, the week after we have a holiday week does seem kind of like, and especially now that school has started, it just kind of feels like all of a sudden it's hitting people that we got stuff to do. And
Right.
says hello, Julie says hello, Jennifer says hello, Heather says hello, Sarah says hello, Lisa says hello. I can't keep getting higher.
Sounds like a lot of people. Very nice.
Yes. Hello, everyone. So glad that you could join us.
So we got some exciting things in the mail recently, but they're on your side of the screen.
Are you prompting me to keep talking, Amy?
Yeah.
I was just pausing in case you wanted to say something other than me singing hello to everyone.
Well, and yeah, no, my work is so, let's just get off that topic.
Okay.
And
no more work. No more work speak. Yeah, it's I reached out on Discord, but my heart goes out to everybody that's dealing with air quality issues and fire. My sinuses have been really like struggling with it being like in the 40s and then in the 80s and then in the 50s and then in the 70s. Like, things are kind of going back and forth, but I can only imagine not only just the anxiety that would cause for our folks that are out west. I think they were mentioning that their air quality was in degrees of the Lord of the Rings. So it was like at
more.
Yeah. Shooting for the Shire, right? Shire level. But yeah, so that I wanted to address that. But yes, we've got exciting stuff. So yeah, building up the anticipation. When you guys signed up for ZKN back in August, we promised that we were going to be sending out some goodies your way, if you remember. So patches and pins, and they are here. So exciting. So
as a reminder, these are at the $5 and $10 level.
Yep. And so the 5, we had a brief period of where the 5 got both the pin and the patch. And now we're back to the patches at the $5 level and the pin and the patches at the $10 a month level. But it's an unreal. And
it's gonna get
out. Yeah, but
oh, fun.
There's all of us in our little cubes talking to each other and knitting and holding up yarn and laughing out loud. And so for perspective, I kind of have small hands. It's a fairly large patch. I think it's like 2.5 maybe.
Okay.
And that'd be nice on a bag. I've got my ZK at home bag that on with make those colors pop. Woot woot. And then the pin, because we had so many little squares, we made it not a 3x4 square. I'll take it out of the packaging and give a lot of
you don't want a 3x4 pin weighing you down.
No. Well, you could, but I think it would be a little less exciting. So there is our little pin.
Oh, very cool.
Yes. Yeah, I am in love with the pin. I think it turned out so well. The little intricate little folks are very visible. And yeah, we'll be shipping those out soon. So if you want to get into that first batch of mailing them out and you haven't joined yet, maybe that would be a good impetus to jump on the bandwagon. We also have had some really great speakers, and we have a section on the website that is password protected that you can go out and watch our previous speakers as well. So if you sign up now, you can go listen to Jessie preview all of her gorgeous, oh my gosh, I wanted to knit all of them projects from the Colorwork Bible from this
Mhm.
past weekend. And join us on Craft and Chats on Wednesday, although next Wednesday is the free one. So we'll have to get that link set up and out there so people can invite folks. But yeah, so many exciting, fun things going on, and some that I can't even tell you about that I'm super excited about. I think Amy knows what I'm talking about, but this weekend we're going to be showing off our current works in progress for the Hohi Fall KAL, and also showing off past ones. So I've got some really pretty sweaters that I've knit
Mhm.
that are Hohi's designs that I want to be able to enable people, if they haven't decided what they're going to be doing yet, maybe they'll decide to jump in and knit a dragonfly sweater. Or I was trying to think of what my other sweater was. It was the one with the beautiful lace, and I can never remember. It's like from Interpretations 4, something about old fashioned, maybe.
Oh, okay. I don't remember.
Well, it's knit out of the same BFL that your cat loves to eat.
Oh,
Maybe you've just like mentally blocked.
yeah, that is banned in this house. Like it didn't
But
even
yeah,
matter if it was in a finished object, she'd eat it. Used to
yeah,
just be the yarn, but that particular base didn't
yep.
matter what it was in, she would eat it. Yum, num, num.
Num 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 num. But yes, so that'll be enabling, and then the next weekend is Hohi herself. I'm so excited, so excited. So yeah, if the pin and the patch aren't enough, I think seeing Hohi live
Yeah.
is super exciting. So, but this week we're talking about works in progress.
Whips, whips, whips. Yeah. So I have
That sounds like a kind of like it could be like a dance beat. Whips and whips and
whips, whips, whips. Yeah.
look at how much you've added.
Yeah, so I am running out of the purple, the light purple.
Uh-huh.
So I am going to attempt one more stripe, but I'm yarn chickening. So I might end up having one skinny purple stripe, and I'm okay with that because I'm nowhere near the length that the pattern calls for. I kind of did a mock construction of it. So to see if it would work, and it just wouldn't be as long as it is intended to be if I did it that way.
So remind me on the deets of that. Is that a scarf?
No, it's a sweater. I actually brought the pattern this time, so the front cover is the pattern. Yep. Oh, here's a better one. This is the back.
Oh, cool. So it's knit side to side?
Yep. And it's kind of shrug-like, as in construction. But with my current length, it'll be shrug-like, whereas that wasn't what I was going for. So we're gonna cross our fingers that this last stripe is enough. I'm gonna block it a little bit to see how much width I can get. And then I will start constructing the actual sweater. But I'm getting very close. I'm like within a few rows.
And that is paper yarn, is that right?
Well, it's wool, but it feels like paper.
Oh, like, okay. I'm sorry. I thought I was remembering that was like a super, boutique, like paper yarn.
It is. It's, let me see. Oh, no, you're right. It's cotton. Never mind. Well, whatever. It is paper-like. It's, this is the ball band.
Okay, Edo.
Yeah. And this is their Gima 8.5 cotton. I don't know why I thought it was wool. It does feel like cotton.
I was like, when I last saw it, it wasn't wool, Amy, but okay.
But it feels like paper, like, because it's that real thin tape style yarn.
Yep. And then that tape was what I was going for, not paper, tape. Sorry.
Yeah. But I have called
it on the needles for some time, right?
Yes, like years and years and years.
Yeah.
So it gets put in timeout for long periods of time. So this will be quite the change going from that panel work to actually constructing something. But then I am on the heel flap for my Gimli socks.
Ooh, those have been on the needles for a while too.
Yeah, that was another timeout issue, right? Like I finished the one sock and then was like those cables were just too much for me.
So beautiful, so beautiful. And
Wrapping them
that's
up.
not Amy's Punky Plum, is it?
Oh no, this is some
Similar.
nope, it's more of a gray
Okay,
and blue.
got it.
And this is Stepping Stones from Cyberpunk or Cyborg's Craft Room.
Goodness, yes.
Got
Okay.
it. I'm like, what am I saying? Not the right words. But
I have had that as well recently. Words are not coming out quite right, so I feel you.
Yeah, then the other thing is I have my Hohi wrap.
Yep.
It's not a shawl, it's a wrap. I'm on team wrap for this one. And the little markers are at 25 garter ridges, and I think there are like over 200. So
and remind me what the yarn is on that.
This is the yak yarn from Breeding Gargoyle.
Ooh, I have some of that.
Yeah.
It glows, right? I mean, yak yarn kind of has that deep undertone, and then it just
it's really pretty stuff. Here, I can get the balls out.
Yes.
They're
Beautiful.
a little washed out from the lighting, but just imagine them a little bit deeper than what you're seeing on the camera.
I leaned in. I was like, "Ooh."
And they're yak, so they're very.
I'm working on yak right now too, but I don't want to spoil any surprises. So I am knitting on the Garden Variety MKL by Lisa Ross.
Oh.
Yes, and that is with Northern Bee. Their yak base is probably pretty similar to the gray you're holding up, but again, it's got like this beautiful halo. And then the one that I'm currently working on, the colors are just like, kapow! I love them.
Very fun.
But yeah, I can show it off. There's 7 of them of the contract. How many little balls of yarn can Megan hold up at one time? And I kind of have them in a bag and in order, and now they're going to be all messed up. But all for the show, all for the show. But yes, if you are looking to not be spoiled and you aren't up to clue 2, so I finished clue 2 and I'm starting on clue 3, but I won't, it's not significant enough that anything would be spoiled for you if you've already done clue 2. Look away and I'll tell you when you can look back.
Okay.
So yeah, clue 1 started right here. Which was super fun. And then you've got this other piece with clue 1. Again, I'm going to try to avoid talking too much about it in case people are looking away but are still listening. And this was clue 2, which had some fun flowers, right? They
okay.
Yeah, again, you probably aren't seeing them too much, but there's
yep. Now I can see
some dahlias and some trellis, some daisy, and then these are hyacinths. So yeah, super fun concept. Okay, I'm putting it down for anybody that wants to. Hopefully not talking about generic flowers hasn't ruined anything for you. But that's the Northern Bee Yak sock, and it is decadent and fabulous, and true to color pictures are available with like spoiler fronts out on Instagram and on my Ravelry pages. It's been a lot of fun. It's been something that's taken me, I'm getting my money's worth because it's taking several days to get through the clue for me. And then there's weekly clues. So it's a like 2,000 yard wrap. So a lot of knitting. And then I don't have my Hohi staple linen top that I was holding the wool and the linen double. It's kind of in limbo as far as whether or not it's an FO or a whip. I have enough yarn that I could add set-in sleeves on it. So just pick up and add some short rows at the top and make it like a top instead of a tank. And I don't know if I'm still waffling on whether or not I want to do that. So I didn't want to bring it and have it be a FO parading as a whip, but it's kind of hasn't been decided whether or not it's a whip yet. And then I cast on my super simple summer spray top. Yes, so super fun. This is Skein Cocaine in the Wanted Worsted base, and the blue is Swimming Pool, and the green is Grass. So yeah,
Pretty.
it's all wadded up on my needles here, but yeah, I think it's kind of an optical illusion. I'm seeing it when I'm holding up it as well. It looks like the lighter blue stripe is thicker than the green stripe.
Oh, yeah, I guess, yeah.
But it's not. So I don't know if that's just like because I counted the rows, right? So
yeah.
I don't know if that's just a thing that like lighter stripes end up looking thicker because your eye kind of the edges fill in the darker or what it is, but super loving this. This is going to be, after having fingering weight on the needles, worsted just feels like.
Oh, I know. I can imagine. All of my things are so fiddly and little right now. I would zoom through a project like that.
Yes, it just feels very zoomy for sure. Cast it on Saturday after or I guess it was probably Sunday morning, but.
Oh, wow.
After the color chat, we all stuck around. Well, Jeremy was on a bike packing trip, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there was some leaving and suppering and people coming and going, but the Zoom room stayed open and we chatted late into Sunday morning. So, yeah, cast that on because I got to a point where I couldn't work on anything else, and I was like, well, let's go with that. So, yeah, so those are our works in progress. A lot of hohi, and you've got some old whips that are reappearing.
I'm still working them down.
What's the final count?
I don't know. I would get that though, because again, some of them aren't even on Ravelry. Like I was just thinking the other day, I have a shawl kit that I bought from Lemonade Shop, and I started it. It's not on Ravelry, and I don't know where it is. Yeah. So it's like, but I know I started that, so I got to go back find it.
Yeah. Would having like a graph help? Like you're like, I'm not 15 and I'm working on 3, and after I get done with it, yeah, I don't know. That might actually be demotivating as well, because then you could feel like you could fill up back up to that point.
Right. No, and for every 3 I cast on 1, right? So I'm almost done with these 2, and I added hohi recently. So yeah, I might add something quick. We'll see.
Yeah. Well, you're decelerating at least at that rate.
Right. This is the hope. Yeah. There's no way I could do knit to 0. There's too many like fun KLs and mysteries and things going on. I want to have fun and participate with the current thing. But I'm trying to work those things down. Yeah. So you'll notice like I should have been further along on my hoki. But yeah, I am further along on that chevron. Yeah. So
yeah, no, I feel like I'm getting infected by all of you polyamorous project people too, because Christine was out in the Discord today saying that today is make a hat day. And it was like, I should cast on a hat. And I'm like, who am I? No, you've got plenty of projects on the
Megan. Maybe even a sock too.
What? Yeah. So
is it just the 2, or do you have like a sock somewhere too?
I do have a sock, and I've got a lot of designs. So yeah, my number is probably the highest it's ever been with all of these KALs.
Oh my gosh. I know that sometimes when you were designing, you would only have socks, right? Because that was all you could mentally take care of while designing.
I'm not the, other people aren't the only ones that are enabled by ZKN. All of these KALs and people talking in the threads about what they're knitting is definitely enabling me as well. So yeah.
I see a fiddlehead shirt.
Yes, yep.
Local coffee shop.
It was too pretty. I loved, we went to New Zealand and there were fiddleheads all over in New Zealand, but I love their coffee as well. And then this green and then the heart. Yeah, I could
Yeah.
make it.
It's a Megan shirt for sure.
For sure. And it reminds me of our times when we go meet there and chat
Yep.
about stuff. So
It's really good coffee if you guys get a chance.
hopefully we'll get people back to Rochester someday.
Fingers crossed. I mean, with Jackie out there in the threads reminding us how many days are left, you know.
Yep. So
it feels like it could happen, right?
it could happen.
I heard something today about the vaccine push, and I was like feeling optimistic, I guess.
Yes.
After listening
no,
to
I enjoy feeling optimistic as well until it like comes crashing down on you and then it feels heavier, right? So I'm trying to like toe that line between glasses half full and like realism. But
right.
Yep. No, it's good. And for the time being, if you're driving through Rochester, you could always look up Fiddlehead. They have got great coffee and their shops are really pretty. I love the vibe, as my 14-year-old would say.
Yep. A very green, serene vibe. Yeah, very cool.
Anyway, we're rambling. Thank you for joining us, everybody. We have a Natalie out there and a Nikki that has said hello, and Pat. Natalie is joining from South Australia, so it's 3:20 a.m. for her. You stayed up to be able to catch us live. Hello, Natalie.
Awesome. Well, bye.
Bye, Ufta.